Welcome to Watcher. Today we're doing a character tier list for the first season. Thanks a lot for being here. If you're new, be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate it. And please don't leave any spoilers about any of the characters. Remember, I've barely finished season 1, and as people seem to forget, I do have a taste that usually goes against that of the majority. There is a high chance that I will dislike what you like and love what you hate, so be prepared for that. I will not judge the characters on whether they are well or badly written. I trust and respect the author and his ability to create believable characters. This list will simply reflect my mood towards certain characters at this current stage in the show, and whether I like them personally, based on my morals, preferences, perception and other subconscious criteria, so don't take anything too seriously. This video is pretty much just for fun. If you are sensitive towards other people's opinions, you should probably not continue watching this video. I may ruin your favorite characters, and if you feel as I have, that will be your problem, not mine, and I'm not even sorry about that. It is what it is. I'm judging the characters on what I've seen from them on screen, in the show, not on the books or anything else that hasn't been mentioned. People are victims of their past to an extent. Whether we stay a victim or not is a choice as we move on in life. Wisdom and compassion are two things I value extremely highly, so my list might be influenced by that. And also the truth. Most people in our world can be understood if we decide to hear their story. That doesn't mean that we are or have to be okay with their actions. The same thing can be said about fictional characters. Do not stay attached to things you cannot control. Move on and focus on what you can affect. Now, let's have fun and create an awful list. And this one here is the best tier list I could find. Alliser Thorne. I don't really like him. His smug face and the way he behaves toward Jon Snow is irritating. I'm glad he was sent away to the capital. Arya is easily a GOAT. She is a legend already. A clever and independent character. A problem solver and a norm breaker. Even though she's still a kid, she is quite impulsive. But I love her curiosity. I'm really conflicted about Sir Barristan Selmy. This dude is a reflection of people I don't like in real life. I dislike blind loyalty more than anything. His role may have been necessary, but all I've seen him do is stand there clueless like an idiot. Do your job with conviction. He seems like a good person, but he hasn't backed it up much. All talk, little action. Benjen Stark is a character I want to see more of. He seems tough, like someone who has faced reality and what lies beyond it. A straightforward person who doesn't care about trivial games. Bran, another GOAT in my opinion. The first character I enjoyed in the show. I love the direction they took with him, and I'm glad he's alive. He is intelligent for his age, and there is mystery to him. Bronn is a character I like. He is hilarious. A perfect match for Tyrion. They are the ultimate dream team. I really like his no-nonsense and carefree style. Catelyn Stark is alright in my opinion. She has done some questionable things, and her decision making hasn't been the best, but she's honest and her intentions are good. And then we have Cersei Lannister, another character I'm feeling conflicted about. She is so complicated as a character. She's sick and twisted, but also quite rational. One pretty much loves to hate her or hates to love her. She makes things happen in the show. That's why I appreciate her, even if I most of the time stand on the opposite side. Oh, and here we have a controversial one. Daenerys, a character I'm very conflicted about. Sir Jorah, do this, I am this, and I am that. If you don't do as I say, I'm gonna tell daddy. I simply can't stand that type of behavior, no matter what the person's past is. More than anything, she's a victim of yes men. I would respect her more if she helped herself a bit first, before asking for someone else's assistance. Up until the 8th episode, I really liked her, but as Viserys died, she seems to have inherited his narcissistic tendencies and maniacal behavior, even his arrogance. I need to stay consistent in my criticism. If I condemned Viserys' behavior, then so shall I condemn Daenerys's if it begins to resemble his. She's dangerous and she gives me dictatorial vibes. In my opinion, her character took 2 steps back when she decided to burn that witch. Her motivation for it was selfish, because she knew what she was doing. She wanted them dragons. She better wake up, or we're gonna have a problem over here. If anything, she should understand the pain and suffering of others better than anyone. Would the fandom have accepted her the way they do if she was ugly? An ugly guy, for example? Nudity and beauty will not buy my voice. And this character, I don't really care about her. She's just there pretty much. If she disappeared from the show, I wouldn't even notice. And here we are speaking of another GOAT. Although I've had my problems with some of Ned's headless decisions, I truly believe he tried to do his job seriously and as correctly as possible. He is the least sneaky characters and wears his intentions for everyone to see. I respect him and I will miss him. From the beginning, there was no way he could win. Gendry is a character I want to see more of. Apparently, there is potential to him. I will trust Ned's judgment when it comes to him. And this dude, Greatjon Umber, is an alright character I guess. A typical northerner I suppose. Impulsive, foul-mouthed, and quite good at battle. He's also quite funny. The Mountain is another character I want to see more of. He seems invincible, strength-wise, and he's a total maniac. Haven't seen much of him though. And Grenn is alright, a nice friend. I don't have much more to add to it than that. This might be painful for a lot of you guys, but Hodor is a character I don't really care about that much right now. He hasn't done much. All I remember is him flashing his dick, and that was not something I felt like I had to see. He's pretty much that dude that sends unsolicited dick pics. Fat boy. Why is he here even? Sir Ilyn Payne is a character I dislike. A true sadist and a true dog of Joffrey. I hope he suffers when death knocks at his door. And this character, like really, I don't care. Jaime Lannister, another controversial one, but honestly, I want to see more of him. He is one of the most interesting characters, together with Cersei. There is some darkness to him, and a lot of mystery. I can't wait to learn more about him. I feel like there's something he's hiding, and I feel like his character will change now that Ned is gone. And here we have a character I really like. Lord Mormont at the Wall, a great man and a mentor Jon Snow should appreciate. I feel safe when he's on screen. He's wise and understanding. I like him. Oh, and here we have him. The character I probably dislike the most. Joffrey. That little weasel. Such a great character, but at the same time, what a villain. I love to hate him. I'm constantly nervous around his unpredictable nature. Truly a mental case. My man Snow is easily a goat. He's developing perfectly. He isn't spoiled as many of the other young characters, and his heart is at the right place. I wish we had seen more of him. Ironically, the Wall has quite a lot of good characters. Maybe the Wall is the true knife. I'm conflicted about Jeor Mormont. I liked him as a character until I realized how big of a yes man he is, especially to Daenerys. I would have preferred if he mentored her a bit better. Don't give her everything she wants. Guide her. He is encouraging her entitlement. Irri, an alright character, seemed like a good one until he brutally died, like a Robin to Batman. And Uncle Lannister, I don't really care about him. Tywin should fire him as an advisor. He's so bad. He's too arrogant and he relies too much on the fact that he's a Lannister. Names don't win you wars. Brains do. Drogo was a character I wanted to see more of. Just as he was about to change a bit, he died. I guess it is what it is. Up to Daenerys to carry on his legacy. Lancel, I guess he's alright. But one ball? Nah, that's weak. Go all in. Like Varys. He is quite amusing though. And I loved Robert's insults to him. And Loras Tyrell is an alright character. An interesting one who hasn't had that big of an impact yet. Lysa Arryn is another character I dislike. I can't stand her. She's speaking like a crazy person. Did someone pick her out from a Disney movie? Master Aemond is a character I like. This is a true wise old man. I could listen to him all day long. I like old people. Sometimes I feel old myself. Same with Master Luwin. Another great old man. I like him. He's gentle. Master Pycelle on the other hand is someone I dislike. This dude is awful. He's playing everyone. The worst old man by a mile. But I do understand that he's simply trying to survive, and I really don't care about this guy. His songs were nice, a great DJ, and that's about it. Sir Meryn is a character I've come to dislike. He is Joffrey's new dog. How small of a man he is. How can he live with himself? And the witch. Well, to be honest, I don't really care much about her. She was nice for the plot and for the development of it, but I don't mind that she's gone. Butcher's boy is another one I don't really care about. Poor guy. That's all I have to say about him. Old Nan. She's also someone I don't really care about. Great delivery of the horror story though. I feel like Osha is an alright character. She has potential to become a really good one. I'm glad she's looking after Bran. I believe she's smarter than most would give her credit for. Baelish, easily one of the characters I want to see more of. I'm still not sure about him. I don't believe he's bad, but neither do I believe he's good. He has his ambitions, and those are what I want to see more of. Easily one of the most intriguing characters in the whole show. All scenes with either him or Varys are great. They should marry each other and just rule the world together. Pip, an alright character, and another great friend, I suppose. This guy is someone I don't like. A true beta, acting all tough when no one's there to challenge him. I'm glad Jorah ended him. Rakaro on the other hand is an alright character. He's okay. I just hope that his role isn't that of a simple servant or yes man. And here we have B-Tech Russell Crowe. Someone who I don't like. And that's everything he is, for now. Renly Baratheon is someone I want to see more of. A very interesting character. He seems interesting, and like an honestly good person. A bit emo. But who isn't? I'd be that too under those circumstances. Rickon Stark, he's just there, like a forgotten child, so I don't really care much about him. Bran is my guy. Robb Stark is a character I've come to really like. I underestimated him a lot, but out of everyone, he surprised me the most. I love his development and the fact that he's quite unorthodox for being a Stark. Long live the King of the North. Robert Baratheon was someone I really liked. A master of insults. I already miss him. The best king or leader is often someone who doesn't want that role, but who's forced into it or entrusted with it. Compared to the stories about past kings and the current one, who is Joffrey, he was quite a decent one, even though he had his flaws. Oh no, Robb and Arryn, immediately into the dislike category. When I see him, I think of boobs. That should not be a bad thing, but he almost turned the experience of seeing boobs into something bad. Roderick is alright for now. He hasn't done much, but we feel safe when he's there. Rose is someone I like. She's fun. If I were a woman in that world, I'd be her. I'd probably not be as good as her though. I hope she has a bigger role to play in the story. I'm not sure what I've just rated. Her as a person or her body. Anyway, let's move on to another GOAT. Samuel. He is easily the true GOAT of the story so far. What a character. I want to be his friend. A future maester maybe? I hope so. And then we have the Hound. A character I want to see more of. I find him to be very mysterious. He is intimidating and I think he's smarter than what's suggested. Looking forward to see more of him. Sansa is actually a character I like. I found her irritating at the beginning, but compared to Daenerys, she's taking many steps forward. I'm a fan of her now. And the old Septa lady. I guess she was alright. Poor lady. I quite enjoyed her. Shae is a character I don't really care about. And Theon Greyjoy is alright I suppose. Nothing special. A good sidekick to Robb. Tyrion Lannister is the best character of the show. No questions about it. Easily a GOAT. He's intelligent, funny, strategic and deep. What more can you ask from a character? And his story is brilliant. Then we have Tywin Lannister, Tyrion's father. A character I want to see more of. I really hope we'll see more of him in season 2. He's the Lannister mastermind. What is he truly about? I don't think we've seen all his cards yet. He's a true puppet master. Varys, another character I want to see more of. Just like I want to see more of Baelish. The Spider does a lot of plotting, but so far, there's been very little action that we've seen with our eyes. A lot going on behind the scenes though. How will he turn this game into his favor? I'm curious to find out. I love his mannerisms. Very ironic in his way of speech. But let's be honest, he's made you Google some questionable stuff. Viserys. Probably the character I disliked first. He's the ultimate brat. This is the dude that took the ball home with him when his team was losing. In the end, he got what he asked for. And lastly, we have Euron. An alright character, I suppose. Not much more to say about him right now. Haven't seen much yet. But where is Syrio, for example? I think the list has missed him. And Mord, what about him? Anyway, I would put Syrio and Mord in the like category. I really enjoyed those characters. That's about it, I guess. What a list. Awful, right? Anyway guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope I've provoked at least half of you. No, I'm just kidding. This was just for fun. And let's be honest, it's quite an awful list. But anyway, be sure to subscribe for more. And leave a like if you found this enjoyable. I truly appreciate that. See you soon.